what a conference they had yesterday. What an event. So excited about iOS 7. It's just unreal. So let's have a look at some of the finer points of the keynote. Another really cool software announcement that we had is the announcement of OS Mavericks, which is the next iteration of the Mac OS software. Anyway, so it's been called OS X Mavericks, so they've moved away from previous product software iterations which were named after big cats. So we've just had mountain lion, snow leopard, tiger, etc, etc. Now we're moving on to beaches, I believe, so it's quite interesting. So here we're getting a few new features, which is really nice. iCloud Keychain, which is a password manager. It enables us to store website usernames and passwords on devices that we've approved to do so, so that's quite useful. 256-bit encryption on there as well. Fantastic, not going to have any problems with that. My biggest feature that I'm looking forward to with OS X Mavericks is the ability to have tabbed browsing in Finder. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how irritating it is to have to constantly open new windows just to do something simple like transfer a file from Finder, from my downloads, onto my external hard drive. Having it tabbed will just be so much easier. It's less clutter, it's all in one place, and it's just very Apple, you know. Keep everything tidy. Why have screens everywhere where you can have one with tabs? Fantastic. So it's just going to look just like, you know, for example, a web browser, for example. And you can tag documents so they'll be easier to find, photos, etc. Another thing I really like is the new notifications interface. So that means I can be working on my Mac and have these notifications coming up at the side, much like you do sort of on your phone. It will now display your emails, news, updates, and iMessages from the lock to login screen, so that's quite useful. Not as much in the Mavericks update that I would have thought we would have got. Yeah, a little bit disappointing with Mavericks, but you know, it is what it is. We've got new software, can't really ask for much more. I just hope it runs on my Mac okay. I'm currently running I have an iMac 21-inch mid-2010. It's only a base model, so sooner or later it is going to struggle with new operating systems, but at the moment it all seems okay. I'm really looking forward to trying out OS X Mavericks. I hope they keep the same pricing structure in place, because I think Mountain Lion was something ridiculous like £15 to upgrade. Fantastic. And straight through the App Store as well, no problems whatsoever. Haven't got to worry about pesky update CDs or anything ridiculous like that. OS 7, we knew it was coming. We had inclinations of what it may look like, but oh my god, does it look so much better than how I thought it was going to look. Just so vibrant. I mean, wow. Nerdgasm.com. So it's coming out on the iPhone, the iPad and the iPod Touch, which is just fantastic. So cross-platform, likes this. Oh god, did it need updating though? We'd had the same design since the first iPhone. It hadn't changed. I really do think this is a turning point for Apple. It just looks so much nicer and so much more akin to Apple's evolution in the post-Jobs era. I really do think that's quite key here. Johnny Ive's stamp of approval and even his influence is all over this redesign, and that is just fantastic. I really do love Johnny Ive. Upgraded Safari browser, which will be great because Safari at the moment is pants. I really don't like it. I use Google Chrome as my main browser of choice on my iPhone. Automatic app updates, that should have been integrated a long time ago, but glad to see that coming in now. Gesture-based commands, they'll be awesome, really looking forward to those. AirDrop support, again, excellent. What I really like is the way now that you no longer have to go into settings or double click the home button to get minimal settings. You can just sort of scroll up. So you'd have your iPhone, or in this case iPod Touch, and you would just sort of flick up from the bottom and that will bring the things up like brightness, sound if you've got your music on, camera, calculator, clock, even I think there's a torch as well that you can access, which is really good. Really pleased about that. Much more intuitive. It really has been just completely redesigned from the ground up for me. The icons are completely different. Yeah, some people are probably going to find them quite garish, but I actually really like it. I think it's vibrant, it reflects Apple, it's fantastic. I've heard from a few people that they think Apple are trying to copy Android here. I don't think that's the case at all. I'll make it clear now, I really do not like Android operating systems whatsoever. They're clunky, they're convoluted, don't like the operating system whatsoever. Cluttered. iOS is just so simple and so minimalistic to use. I could never go back. Simple as. Something which I was quite disappointed with was the lack of initial availability to UK customers for I think it's called iRadio. Is it called iRadio? I better check that, really, hadn't I? Let me check it now. That would make more sense. iTunes Radio, that's what it's called. Yeah, why have we not got iTunes Radio in the UK? We always seem to suffer when it comes to things like this. Maybe it will launch in time, who knows. I really thought it would launch over here straight away as well. So that's the software side of things. In terms of hardware, we had quite a few awesome announcements too. There's going to be new MacBook Airs, which I must admit I am a little bit jealous of, because I do have a 2012 MacBook Air, which is behind me over there. Don't know if you can see it or not. It's only the 11-inch model, 69GB hard drive, but the battery life isn't great. So if I'm editing, I do have to have a constant power source. The new MacBook Airs, they have increased the battery life quite considerably. I believe the 2012 iteration, which is the model I have, has a claimed battery life of 7 hours. The new 11-inch MacBook Air is now up to 9 hours, and the 13-inch model is 12 hours, which is pretty good. So they're kind of marketing this as an all-day laptop now, rather than, you know, a few hours, which is what you get. Whether or not it will be those stated hours once when people test them, I don't know, but it's nice that they've increased it. And we've got new Intel processors with Intel HD Graphics 5000. Not overly familiar with what that is, but sounds fantastic. I think it just means everything is going to run so fast. Like, editing will be a breeze, browsing the internet will be lightning quick, and you know, it'll just be a joy to use, as are the current iteration of products. So it can only get better. I know it's got a new sort of architecture under the hood, which means that the entire system is designed to use less power, which obviously means extra battery life, which is fantastic. New wireless built into them. We've got 802.11, or I don't know if is it 11 or is it 0.11? Not sure. AC Wi-Fi support, which is next-gen wireless. This means that you can connect it to an 802.11 AC base station, like the new Airport Extreme, for example, or the Airport Time Capsule, and you will receive wireless performance 3 times faster than the previous generation of MacBook Airs. So that is fantastic. And there's greater range as well. So if you've got a big house and or a small house with really thick walls, your router is downstairs and you struggle to pick up the Wi-Fi, it's going to improve. That's gone. You know, you're not going to have that problem anymore. Faster all-flash storage. This is what I am really jealous of. They've now moved away from the previous sort of storage options and gone completely for flash storage, which means it's going to be so much faster. Oh my god, it's going to be just fantastic. So it's 45% faster than the previous generation, which is what you need when you're using a MacBook Air. You know, the whole idea is you get onto the internet really quickly, you can do everything really quickly, and I am a bit gutted about this. The base model, the 11-inch base model, which is what I have, that only has a 64GB hard drive, now comes with double the hard drive capacity for the same money. That's really cool as well. If I didn't have a MacBook Air already, I would definitely be considering getting the new generation. Sadly, I'll have to miss out on this occasion, but you know, it'll still be a great laptop. I still use it for all my editing. What do you use? What do you do your editing on? Do you use just your iMac? Do you have a MacBook Air or a MacBook Pro? Let me know in the comments. That'd be really cool. Something else I really, really loved they announced is the Mac Pro. If you haven't seen this thing, do head over to the Apple website and take a look. It is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, it blew me out of the water. Just the preview video on Apple's website just blew me away completely. It's marketed as the future of the future of the Pro desktop, and it's coming later this year. That's what it says. It looks like it's a cylinder. It's really strange. You know, you normally sort of associate desktop like towers as these big sort of clunky rectangular things, but with this design, Apple have just turned it all on its head. It's a cylindrical design. This thing is seriously powerful. But then again, it is designed for a pro user, so anyone that edits a lot of video, makes films, you know, you are gonna love this. You really are. New power structure, so lots of cool sort of fandangly things there. I'm not going to go into all the detail because you can check this out on Apple's website, but I was just blown away by this. And if I had enough money and the uses for such a powerful system, I would certainly have one of these. I mean, it can render 4K video, like, easily, in a breeze. How amazing is that? Just out of this world. So that's the MacBook Pro, or Mac Pro. That's pretty much all that was announced yesterday. No iWatch, I noticed. I mean, are they going to launch a watch? Are they going to bring out a watch? Are they going to bring out an iTV? I don't think it will be called the iTV, because we have a channel here called that. As one of my favourite YouTubers quite rightfully said before, if you want to check out his videos, his name's Dave at Geekanoids. You can search for his channel here. Fantastic product reviews, just incredible. Do check him out. Anyway, so that's enough of my recap of WWDC. What did you think? Did you like it? Do you think we got enough? Was Tim Cook good enough as a presenter? That's something else I've always taken issue from since he's taken over. Don't think he's a very good orator. Really, really difficult to fill Steve Jobs' shoes. I know that's exciting times. Exciting times to be an Apple fan. Anyway, let me know if you're planning on buying a new MacBook Air, or maybe you're going to get the Mac Pro when it comes out. Have you upgraded to iOS 7? It is available as a beta for those of us lucky enough to have developers accounts. If you haven't got one of those and you are looking for one, you can get one from the Apple site. It's called their developer program, and it's £60 for a year, and you get access to all the early apps. You can do all that kind of thing with Xcode and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you thought. See you all in the next video.